Hi there, this is Gerrit from Heisenware, and we're going to talk about objects today. Objects are something from object-oriented programming, which is a concept in traditional programming. However, as it's very, very powerful, we have transferred it into the Heisenware local platform. First of all, there are so-called classes within object-oriented programming or in Heisenware. For example, there's a class called MQTT connector or OPCUA connector, but there's also classes called timer or counter. And you recognize those classes because they always have a create and a delete function. With the create function, you can basically create or construct an object or specific instance of that class that you can do certain things with afterwards. So let's create an object together, and we're going to call it HiveMQ. Now you have a preview here of the object. In the preview you can see what you can later do with it, and once I execute the function, I have all the functions, the object functions available. So now I could connect to a broker, and I've called it HiveMQ because I'm going to connect to the public HiveMQ MQTT broker that they offer for testing purposes, which is very nice. And I simply click connect. Now I'm connected to the HiveMQ broker. It's all done in this object now. I could basically subscribe to a topic now. Let's say I subscribe to test. Maybe there is a topic called test. I actually don't know. So I don't know if someone is publishing on test, but this is MQTT specific. And on string message, there's nothing, so let's publish ourselves on that topic. So maybe we publish hello there. There you go. Now we have basically sent a message to the HiveMQ broker and read the message from the same client here. However, this is just something that you can now do with the MQTT connector. It has only partially to do with objects. Let's get rid of all the functions here and see how we can delete the object. Or maybe first of all create a second object. Maybe that's interesting for you too. So object, I just call it object 2. Now you will have a second object, and you can in this object you can connect to a totally different your broker, for example, right? So that's the concept of having objects. You can have many of them in parallel, all constructed from the same class, the MQTT connector class. All right, so now let's delete. Let's use the delete function. First of all, I will delete the object 2. It turns red here, it turns yellow there, because it's the preview again, right? So once I delete this, it will be gone. I can use the same delete function for the HiveMQ object. Again, yellow because it's just a preview. Once I delete the name from the create function here, it's all gone. So this is basically objects, right? You can create them and delete them using the create and delete function. Once you have created an object, you have many different functions available, the so-called object functions, sometimes called methods in object-oriented programming, that you can then use and build your app with. I hope that was helpful, and I'm looking forward to feedback and your questions if there are any. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.